Welcome back. Hello on YouTube. I'm Ryan with StickDulcimer.com, and you've come here to learn about how to play strumsticks or seagull merlins. Today we're going to do Otis Redding's Dock of the Bay, which is absolutely a fabulous song. Did you know that Otis Redding was at the Memphis studios just trying to take bags inside the studio when they discovered him? And this was one of the songs that he wrote that they then went on to record, and could you get more classic than this song? So anyway, today we're going to cover how to play Dock of the Bay. This is a D-tuned instrument. The song is in the key of G, so I'll make a separate video for that. The reason I wanted to show it on a D-tuned instrument today is because there are a variety of things you can do, that you have to do, I guess I should say, to modify it for the key of D. Now, that is because in a standard tuned instrument, a lot of the chords that they're trying to hit are not here. So, for example, in this tune, there's going to be a major 2 chord, what we would call a major 2 chord. In the case of a D-tuned instrument, that'd be an E major. But there's no E major. If you try and play all the notes of a chord, you get an E minor. We need E major. The E sharp for an E major chord is not on here, so we can't do that. So we've got to get around it by using the power chord or the bar chord that you will see me talk about in my guides and stuff like that. So we'll take a moment now to mention those guides. Over on the website, I have a free cheat sheet and I have a free key change guide, so you can go get those. I'll also have chords for this song, as well as a bunch of other songs. Please go over there and check those out. There's also a paid, more complete chord guide. Knowing more chords, more chord options is extremely key to being able to both develop as a musician as well as provide flexibility in how you might approach a song. I'm just showing you one way you could do it, but you could try a variety of different ways. So going over there, that helps me out a lot. The other thing that helps me is if you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video here, and then, get rolling with some comments, or go on over to Facebook or Instagram, find us there. Okay, let's get rolling. So I'm going to show you a lot of this with one finger because it really works well with one finger. The one-finger chords, which are simply going up the neck. They're named the root note of the low string. So they'd be D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and then you're back at D. Okay. So if we say an E chord, we can get there, like I was saying here, the first fret. If we say a B chord, we would be up here. So that's the 5th fret. Okay? Now, if we wanted to play them with more tonality, with the major minor tonalities, there's chords like this, like this, like this, like this, that we could do. Those are in the complete chord guide, but for today's song, I'm going to stick mostly to these power chords because it actually works pretty well considering the way that song is structured. Okay, so the way that the verse goes is open. I like to play it open, and then if you're going to really get sophisticated, you can go up to the, in this case it's an F sharp. And I'm doing, just because that feels like it fills in the space better. The recording goes chromatically, which is called every step up from here to what would be the 2nd note. Bends, you would play the chromatic, which is the flat 3rd, and then the 3rd as you hit that, what is a major 3 chord. Again, we can't play a major 3 chord, which would be an F sharp major. We have to play the bars. This is why I'm approaching it mostly with bars. So again, the way I would start it is, and then you slide up to the 4 chord, which I'm still playing as a bar. You could play it, but that kind of sticks, that note sort of sticks out of the melody. You could play it this way. But again, I just don't know that it matters. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. And then you go back down here. And then you're into the chorus. So the chorus is open, sitting on the dock of the 5th fret, and down, down, down to the 5th fret. I'm just a sitting on the dock of the 1st fret. got that fun little note, and then ba-dum, bum, 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 back to the 5th fret. Then you're back to the verse. Bound down home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I got nothing to live for. It seems like nothing's gonna come my way. Oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay. 1st fret, wasting time. Back to the 5th fret. And then we get into this, the bridge section. Now there's a couple things here that are tricky. And I want to real quick break from the video. I have a request. Go over to the website. There's a link below for a survey that I made specifically for people here that could help me understand what it is you want to see more of, or what you like, what your challenges are, why you got into playing. And if you go ahead and do that, it would A, help me, and B, 50% off any of the digital products over on the website, the downloads, the chord guides, bundles, all that kind of stuff. So by all means, please go on over there and do that. It would help me out a lot. Thank you. Get back to the video. And I want to bring them up now. First is the rhythm. And if you're trying to sing with it, I actually have a very difficult time with this, because when Otis was singing it, he was singing over top of a band that was playing a much more, like, not syncopated rhythm, but the way that it goes is like 1, 2, 3, and it almost jumps 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of. So it would be, you're playing the 1, 4, and 5 chords. Right? It's easy to play that, but when you sing it, he's just kind of like lazy over top of it. Personally, I can't pull that off. So I have to kind of lock in a little bit more to where the chords are changing. And that's the first thing about the bridge that's tricky. The second thing, which is difficult, you can't play the note, the chord that feels really interesting there. It's in the case of this, it would be a C chord. There's no C chord on a D-tuned instrument. It's a flat 7 chord. There's no C chord, so we have to approximate it some way, shape, or form. The best way that I've found is to play the E minor there. There's some notes in common between those two chords, the E and the G, so you can get away with that. There is no flat 7 chord. If you try and play the regular 7 chord, it's not going to sound good. So I'm going to take a swing at this. The other thing I'll throw in there is that the last chord in the bridge is an A chord. In the key of D, it's an A chord, 5 chord. If you grab it like this instead of like this, you can walk down your pinky finger to your middle finger to the A7 chord. The A7 chord is in my paid guide on the website, so if you want to know more about that, rock on over there and grab it. Okay, so the bridge would go something like this. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to, so E minor, da-da-da. And that's where you get that sort of bend, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. So that A7 really draws you back into the D, so you're back into that 3rd verse. I'm gonna try it again. Let me show you something else you could try, and that's these chords, this shape that you've seen me do many times before in the other videos, which you should subscribe to. That's your... So you could do those for the bridge. I would still play it open. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to, so I guess I'll just remain the same. Just sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. Oh, I'm sitting on. Okay, we're back into that chorus. The last thing I'll point out is that the outro, the whistle outro, which, you know, if you can pull that off, go for it, is gonna be just open D, and then up to that B in this case, major 6, so you're barring across at the 5th fret just like we did in the chorus. But that's it, just repeating that. And it's just 3 bars of D and then 1 bar of the B. So it would be 4 counts of D and then a bar of E. So it'd be right? There's the whole song for you. Again, if you made it this far and you've enjoyed the content here, please subscribe, like, comment, tell me that. It's really helpful for me to know. Head on over to the website. You can sign up for the email list where you'll find out more about this kind of stuff, new offers that are coming out, strings, straps, that kind of thing. I've got these instruments for sale. I've got a prototype coming. Would love to have you as part of the community. Thanks for watching.